Hello guys, I'm Ansel. Welcome back. This time we're going to talk about Dazzler Exxon number 1. So at first I thought this was going to be a mini series or something like that, but it just turns out that it is just a one shot. It is something like a prologue to the next arc, but it is also next era of the astonishing X-Men comic book, because this is like a preparation or like a behind the scenes, something like that, of how Dazzler is going to be part of that book, starting in the next few issues. First of all, the punk hairstyle that was so Dazzler as of late, I mean during the last few years, especially in the A-Force comic book, is only on the cover in here. I have to warn you about that. If you were expecting to see more punk Dazzler, then this book is not for you, because the punk is thrown away basically from the very first page, and she is wearing a more traditional hairstyle, like long hair, blondish, especially looking like a pop star, even though she's supposed to be the lead singer of something like a band, a rock band. Um, so the story basically is about discrimination, and you might say, "Hey, but all X-Men stories are one way or another about discrimination." But this actually takes the discrimination approach from a relatively different point of view, because even though the discrimination of by humans against mutants is present in the story, as I said, as it is in almost all X-Men storylines, there is also a point of view of discrimination from mutants by mutants towards inhumans, which is interesting, especially after all the Terrigen Mist situation that killed Scott Summers last year. Or was 2016? Well, recently. So we have Dazzler being an icon for inclusion, but this inclusion is not only for mutants. He is preaching about inclusion for everyone that is just not, let's say, normal. That is just not for everyone that is not human, and that was actually interesting. Another thing is that during A Force and previous appearances by Dazzler, since she was used as a drug machine by Mystique in recent years, she was like very damaged. She was basically in a depression, and it was very sad and hurtful to see her like this. But in here, she finally looks fine, and it is good to see that some of this is due to the character development that that she experienced during the A Force comic book. So it is nice that stuck on at least somewhere. That this writer has remembered that at least in some way. So that is interesting. Piotr Colossus also makes an appearance in here, like connecting this one shot to the upcoming X-Men stories, because he's in here like a recruiter. He is trying to recruit her. He is like, hey, why don't you come back to the X-Men? There is always a place in our team for you. And that's Let starts considering it. By the end of the issue, she has made a choice, which is very hard not to spoil, because at this point it has been marketed everywhere that she's going to be a part of the Astonishing X-Men book. Although we don't really know if she's going to be, or at least I haven't checked that out, if she is going to be part of a team, of a main team per se, or she is going to be just a guest star or make an appearance in one of the upcoming arcs. But it is interesting because, well, you see how she makes her choice, what the chain of events that make her reach this conclusion for herself. But it is good to see her so happy by the end of this, so sure of herself, which had been missing in the last few stories that featured her, due to what happened by Mystique's hands. So good for her. So overall, this story actually helps bringing back this character in a good way, in a positive light, and I enjoyed it for that. And I'm really happy that I read it because of that. So I'm gonna have to give it 3.5 Mjolnirs out of 5. Why am I choosing Mjolnir? It has to do with a little bit of a story that happened back in A-Force that is referenced here, and I don't want to spoil that too much. So I'm just gonna give it 3.5 Mjolnirs and say that it was very entertaining, very positive, and it left me with a smile that Dazzler is going to be back. I am happy that she is doing well and that she has basically moved on from the horrible things that happened to her. So, are you happy as me that Dazzler is back? Are you looking forward for her to her appearance in the Astonishing X-Men comic book? Well, let me know. Comment down below. Click the like button if you like Dazzler or if you like shows, I guess. And I guess have to see you next time. And thank you a lot, like a lot, for watching.